Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range.
We started planning this trip in February, right after our vaccinations. We scored some great airfares going from Tampa to Minneapolis, and then from Minneapolis on to Bozeman, Montana. I had never been to Montana. Carol has been to Montana, so it was a really neat experience. Once we got to Bozeman, our first stop was, of course, at Walmart to pick up snacks. This is a picture from Walmart. We then drove to Gardner, Montana, and the entrance to Yellowstone Park. After a rather terrible dinner of bison burger and elk burger, we woke up the next morning and there was snow on the ground and elk right across the street from the hotel. We walked to breakfast and lo and behold, what do we see? A herd of bison waiting for me. Anyway, we were off to tour through Yellowstone and go to Old Faithful. The drive was absolutely amazing. The scenery was breathtaking.
Sipping coffee, still cool from last night's rain. Hear the cardinal ask the bluebird.
We saw large herds of bison. They're not buffalo. We'll have to change the song. And lo and behold, we ran into a bison jam. Actually, we ran into 3 of them. These folks are in no particular hurry to get anywhere.
Much less time on a telephone wire, worrying about such things, 'cause I've got time on my hands this morning.
We finally made it to Old Faithful. Some would say this picture is the Old Faithful geyser making it to the Old Faithful geyser. I don't know about that.
Redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Hey, this land was made, you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of...
The next day, we hired a guide to take us out for a full-day tour. We saw lots of great things, dens of wolves, bears, and so forth. They were a mile or so away, and we looked at them via these great telescopes, so we don't have very many pictures. But let me tell you, it was a great experience, and I recommend it to all. The day was great because they provided a great picnic lunch, and then we had an awesome dinner.
This land was made for you and me.
The next day we started out on our way to South Dakota and stopped for the night in Cody, Wyoming. My original intent was to try to go fly fishing in Cody, but was told the rivers were just too swollen to do that. We had dinner at a very cool place in downtown Cody called the Irma. The decorations were awesome.
Going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get home.
After a night in Cody, we drove to South Dakota.
We go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on.
On the way to the hotel, we made a stop at the Crazy Horse Monument, which is being carved in the mountains.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
Dinner in Hill City, and then waking up the next morning for a potentially big day with breakfast in Custer, South Dakota. Our first visit was to be the Wind Caves National Park. We got there very early and found it was sold out for the day. We then drove to Mount Rushmore, which was fogged in, so we didn't see anything there. After our disappointment at Mount Rushmore, we drove about 2 hours to Deadwood City, South Dakota, where Bill Hickok died. Stayed at the Hickok Inn, a wonderful place.
All my life.
The next day, we went on a bus tour of Deadwood City. It's a very interesting gold rush town.
Never been afraid of losing.
No tour of Deadwood would be complete, of course, without visiting the graves of Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane.
You can bury me on Deadwood Mountain by my brother Wild Bill and sister Calamity Jane. Don't bring me no flowers, just a 6-gun smoking. Put me 8 feet down when you bury me.
And on our drive back to Bozeman, Montana, we made a stop at Custer's Last Stand.
May your judgment be good when your choices are many. May your hardships be few and your friendships be plenty. Set a course for your dreams with a strong wind prevailing. May you always have smooth